Breaking news now on Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. We're following breaking news in the Middle East. Israeli officials say they've launched an attack on Iran.
Now, that was confirmed an hour ago by Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz, who spoke on state television. Let's take a look now at the skyline of Tel Aviv tonight. The Associated Press reports explosions thundering across Iran's capital of Tehran. No word yet on potential casualties or if these strikes have targets, but Israel said earlier today they were ready to launch an operation in Iran to stop that country from developing a nuclear weapon. We're told there is no U.S. involvement with these strikes. We'll continue to monitor and bring you any and all new information as it comes into our newsroom. Now, also breaking, back here in Groton tonight, we are working to learn more about an active investigation at the Super 8 Motel off of Route 12.
We know the state police tactical team and Groton police officers are there on scene of an operation, but they're not saying what that operation is. They're asking people, though, to stay away far from that area for the time being. They closed the nearby I-95 southbound on-ramp as well.
And we have a crew on the scene working to learn more. Now, download the free Fox 61 News app through the QR code on your screen there and turn on notifications for the latest information. You can also keep up to date on our website, fox61.com. All right, turning to the weather now. A warm day today. All week, though, we've been keeping our eyes on the weekend and the possibility of yet more rain.
Well, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank for our first look at the forecast. Rachel, is tomorrow going to stay dry?
Yeah, there's a slight chance for a shower, especially in southern Connecticut. But for the most part, we are dry on Friday. We are looking warm, but not as warm as today. And then showers on Saturday return. But it's not going to be a washout. I think the first half of the day is wetter than the second half of the day, but still rain on Saturday nonetheless. Right now we're looking at temperatures in the 70s to right around 80. We made it up into the mid and upper 80s today, and some towns even approached the 90-degree mark. But again, days like that are one and done. Overnight lows will be in the upper 50s to right around 60 as we head towards daybreak. So it's a nice refreshing start to the day tomorrow, and a nice evening as well if you want to open up the windows and let the air circulate inside your home. Tomorrow we'll see more clouds than we had outside today. We'll call it a blend of sun and clouds. High temperatures will be in the 70s to near 80 degrees, and there is a slight chance for a shower, but again, much of the state will stay dry and a better chance for some rain heading into Saturday morning. We'll talk about that and what it means for Father's Day too, coming up.
All right, Rach, thank you. Well, new here at 10, yet another special meeting in the town of Bethany.
Democrats announced their choice for interim selectmen. The position opened up after the former first select woman resigned 3 weeks ago.
Now, that resignation followed allegations of sexual misconduct against a Parks and Rec employee. Fox 61's Valerie Moravi has the latest from Town Hall.
Yeah, after a long deliberation Monday night, the Board of Selectmen met again Thursday, looking to fill the town's top leadership role. Now, neighbors in Bethany are calling for unity and transparency.
We want leadership, we want progress, and we want unity. Please do what needs to be done for this town so that we can keep moving forward.
The town of Bethany met at Town Hall Thursday evening, where the Board of Selectmen introduced their Democratic candidate.
So much we can do to put this town forward, to bring this town forward, to get things done, to get things ready, to hand it over to whoever gets elected in November.
Carol Goldberg is a retired court and trial attorney who's lived in Bethany for over 30 years. She says she's committed to investing in the community and restoring integrity to town government.
So I think it's important to bring the town hall together, to bring the departments together, to sit with Public Works, to sit with the Finance Department, to see if there's other ways that might be helpful to do things.
Democratic Selectman Gina Teixeira nominated Goldberg days after Republican Selectman Bob Britton announced Salvatore Amadeo as a potential GOP candidate Monday evening. The need for the interim first selectman follows the resignation of Paula Confrancesco. A 200-page private report found the town mishandled the response to a former Parks and Rec employee's arrest for sexual misconduct. Meanwhile, Thursday night, the board said they're committed to bring stability to the town.
You know, Carol, with her greater understanding of the recent issues and her correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she also has more of a relationship with the town employees. For all those reasons, I think she would be, a better choice.
Both are retired, more or less,
Yeah.
and available to the interim position.
Now, the board says they're expecting to vote on this nomination on June 17th. In Bethany, Valerie Moravi, Fox 61.
Thank you, Valerie. The Waterberry Police Department's cracking down on illegal off-road vehicles on city streets.
And the city is offering a $200 reward for information that could lead to an arrest. Fox 61's Alicia Hercules is in Waterberry with more on this new initiative.
The Waterberry Police Department hopes that this new tip line will encourage people to not only speak up about illegal off-road vehicle riders, but also encourage people to not use those vehicles at all in the city.
They go through red lights, they're doing wheelies, they're doing their thing, and so yeah, it's a dangerous situation.
Rick Lokitas has lived in Waterberry for almost 30 years. He says he often sees people illegally using ATVs and other off-road vehicles on the street.
There's a lot of traffic other than cars, and it's not, the roads aren't built for that.
Lieutenant Ryan Bassett with the Waterberry Police Department says the city sees an increase in illegal off-road vehicles on the road every year.
These individuals that we've seen here in Waterberry operating in city streets are not driving recreationally, they're doing it unlawfully.
According to a city ordinance, the use of ATVs, dirt bikes, mini motorcycles, and other off-road vehicles are not allowed within city limits. Bassett says these vehicles are a major threat to not only the riders, but drivers on the roads as well.
They're creating mayhem, congestion, really acting in a reckless behavior with how they operate the ATV or dirt bike.
That reckless behavior, Bassett says, leads to several accidents that could be prevented simply by not using off-road vehicles in the city. If people see illegal off-road vehicle riding, whether it's in the street or even at a park, they can anonymously report the riders to the police department.
If you see this nearby in your neighborhood, if they're being housed in the garage, if they're being stored somewhere, you see them leaving the property, please anonymously share that information with us so that we can conduct an investigation and hold those individuals accountable.
Police say all tips will remain 100% anonymous. For more information on how to report off-road vehicles in the city, just visit this story on our website, fox61.com. In Waterbury, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.
A first-of-its-kind machine is now up and running in Manchester, and it's dispensing more than just snacks or soda.
Instead, it's stocked with free medical supplies, and it's already in high demand. Fox 61's Kate Pattyfoot shows us how this new tool is helping people get access to basic health care.
A free vending machine that offers pregnancy tests, medicine, and even Narcan. It's the first in the state, and it's for people who need it most. It's a vending machine that stores your basic healthcare items, and it's all free. Things such as allergy medicine, NyQuil, DayQuil, and much more are available inside the machine. Christopher Grant, the executive director of the Lavender Policy, a healthcare nonprofit, says this will help serve the community.
This machine has seen a tremendous amount of foot traffic since its launch 2 weeks ago, it being fully stocked. We've already had to place an emergency order to refill it because the need's been so great.
With the help of state-granted funds, this machine is able to be maintained and stocked regularly. Grant said it also underwent inspections to meet health and safety requirements. Chris Grant says it's a good thing that most of the shelves are empty. It means the people that come to this pantry are using the items in the vending machine. In Manchester, Kate Pattyfoot, Fox 61.
And we have new details tonight on that ICE raid in Southington on Monday. Immigration officials say they arrested 4 employees of the D-Hand car wash who were in the U.S. illegally. The arrest of the 4 Guatemalan men was caught on surveillance camera. ICE tells Fox 61 they were picked up during a, quote, random worksite enforcement outreach. They also called out the car wash, specifically saying they violated employment law. Homeland Security investigations. New England Special Agent in Charge, Michael Kroll, says businesses such as D-Hand that employ unauthorized workers not only undermine the integrity of our immigration system, but also gain an unfair advantage over law-abiding companies. They did not mention any actual charges or investigations into the owners in the statement. We have asked for clarification, and we have not heard back. And we've learned a Hamden man has died after crashing his motorcycle on I-95 in Milford this afternoon. 31-year-old Jose Antonio Phoebus Rivera crashed near the exit 38 off-ramp in the northbound lane. He hit a reflector post and fell down into the woods. Rivera died on the scene. Police are asking anyone who saw the crash to call them as they continue to investigate.
Police are still searching for two men who robbed a bank in Groton this morning. These photos were released by police. It happened at Chelsea Groton Bank on the Gold Star Highway. Police aren't saying how much money was stolen, but if you recognize either of these people, call Groton Police right away. Baltic firefighters have a reminder for everyone. Don't burn your mattress to get rid of it. They responded to a mattress fire in town this afternoon. The mattress was on fire only 8 feet away from the person's home. It was quickly extinguished, but firefighters say this kind of fire is illegal for a reason. It can get out of hand and release dangerous smoke into the air.
And we've learned of 2 more Rite Aid stores set to close in Connecticut, this time in Milford and Norwalk. Employees at both stores confirm the pharmacies will shut down by the end of June. The non-prescription sections will stay open a little longer through most of July. Once these close, only 9 Rite Aid locations will remain in Connecticut. The pharmacy chain filed for bankruptcy last month and has been closing locations nationwide in an effort to cut costs.